Brixheads, Scott with 36 Bricks here, and this is my city. Let's check it out.
Testing 1, 2, 3. There we are. There you are, Peter. All right. Welcome, welcome. All right. I want to make sure that you're hearing the music. No? Oh, because I haven't turned on that. All right. Let's see. Ready, set, Okay. That's not working. All right. I don't want to test this out on Livestream. So, all right. So, let me mute that. Okay. Shoot. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I just did an update, and if you guys don't know, the moment you update everything, it throws everything out of whack, and it kind of sucks. So a lot of times when an update goes through, like I don't even know that I need to do an update. I'll just do this. I don't even know that I need to do an update until like I go to sign on and they're like, we need to do an update. We need to up your thing. Da 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 da. And I always say yes. I always, try to do it right away because if not, then I forget or it does it at a random time, and all that kind of fun stuff. I always want to make sure that I'm like doing it. So anyway, all right, guys. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be hyper organizing and situating this Lego room of a mess. As you guys know, it's kind of like a lull in time frame. I have a couple things coming up in the near future, but overall, there's I have a meeting in February, but we don't have any events, so I don't have to prep for any of that. We have an event going on in March and an event going on in April, and a few other things. So that's where it starts kind of coming down to the nitty gritty where I have to get, stuff done. But when I have lulls like this, I tend to try to organize and make sure that I have everything going. And one of the things that I've really been trying to work on, but really haven't been able to, it's just been a chaotic mess, is getting my Lego room back in order. So let me give you the grand tour. Okay. So I'm going to switch there. All right. So as you can see, this place is kind of a mess. So we've got things all over the place, and I really need to get it back in order. Now, why does it keep getting into a mess? Well, quite frankly, it's because I get so busy. I place things here and there. Boxes end up coming in and all this other stuff, and I just never have the time to reorganize it. So this is, if I'm going to organize it, I might as well show you guys how I organize and all that kind of fun stuff. Also, as you can see here, these are this is the material for the what's it called, the tables that I've been wanting to build. I've been actually wanting to build these tables for over a year. I promise I will be getting to them soon. But in order for me to do that, I have to be able to do a few things here and there. Specifically, I have to clean everything up. So we are going to be cleaning it up. So these boxes will go in the house. I will be burning these. There is a box of shirts that I need to organize. So that's there. This bin or this crate will actually be going away. I am going to probably disassemble Johnny 5 and get that all situated. And there's a few other things. But for right now, there's a lot that I have to, basically gather up so that I can organize. Now, when I'm talking about organizing, and I'll show you guys, I'll click over, make sure, see if anybody's watching. Okay. So when it comes to this section, originally my zoo was here, and now my zoo is in this crate. If you've been watching and paying attention to my videos, you'll know that I displayed at Brick Convention and all that kind of fun stuff, and now it's kind of organizing it. So this, as you can see, is a complete and utter mess. This was actually right here, all behind these table parts. So that is one of the reasons, like I said, why I've been trying to organize. So I've been pulling all that. Why am I organizing this stuff? So that I'm organized. Duh. No, it's because there are going to be, like, I want to get my city back up and running and situated. With that, I want to get my monorail going. I want to get this. I want to get that. There's so much going on. So I need to really buckle down and really pay attention to what I'm doing and organize these parts. So that's essentially what I'm going to be doing. I will checking in. Hey, uh, Mayuko-san, hello, welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Happy affiliate anniversary. Thank you so much, man. I haven't, to be honest, I didn't even realize it was my anniversary. I'm a dick. Um, but thank you for that. Thank you for remembering me. In that, there's been just so much going on, and I need to actually readjust this camera. It is all funky. It's all funky. 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 I hope I don't fucking eat shit on this. Alright. Hopefully that works well. Hopefully. I think that camera was all wonky and crooked. Okay, now I have to bring it down. The joys of setting up cameras. Alright. Tell me, are we down, 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 down? Alright, that should be good. Alright. One more check. Chickadee check. Ooh, perfect. Sweet. Okay, so we're going to be organizing. We're going to be taking parts. Now that I'm moving around, it is a little hot, so I'm going to take this off. I do have a heater right here, just in case I get cold. I don't think that's going to happen, but we're going to set that right there. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be really doubling down and focusing on, organizing the parts, organizing my room, all that kind of fun stuff. Of course, I will be sitting at my desk from time to time. I will be getting up from time to time. So I will try my best to switch out the... this should be here, actually. Switch out the camera to make sure that you see everything that we want. And really get this situated. All right, those. Because those are the same bricks as these. So we're going to move those. So, like I said, bear with me. I apologize. Like I said, this is one of those streams where it's like, oh, it's kind of a chaotic mess, and hopefully we'll reorganize. Very carefully and slowly. Hold on. How do you do it to organize your Lego? Big boys in the house, what's up? How do you do it to organize your Lego? Okay, so, hey Mike, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Long time no freaking see, man. What have you been up to? I know we've chatted here and there via the comments on the videos, but glad you're here, dude. It hasn't been a minute, it's been a while. Hope you are doing good and staying good. So, how do I have my room organized? So as far as Lego parts, couple tips and tricks. Here's the thing. You have to organize based off of how you like to build. I strongly suggest going as OCD as possible. So, what does that mean? So as you can see, my part wall, the majority of my part wall is organized by color, okay? And then there are a lot of parts on here that are organized by color and by part, okay? That is the most extreme OCD, like Lego Master Builder OCD level you could possibly get. The only people that typically do this or do it that way is Lego themselves, Bricklink sellers, like people who have mass OCD. And that is they do by part. Every drawer is an individual part, and then this whole row might be the same part but individual colors. Now, there are people, so if you can go that OCD, fantastic. Can you go that OCD? Probably not, because quite frankly, Lego has over 10,000 parts. Okay? So, keep that in mind. I'm not going to be able to get that OCD. So, I have designed my system to go by color, and then some of the parts, when I buy in bulk, they end up being by color and by part. Will I be doing that? No. So, what I'm planning on doing is I'm keeping the parts that I have already organized by color and by part. Those are staying. Now, from there, what I'm going to do is I'm using these. I have 36 of them, 36 bricks. Each has 9 sections. So if somebody wants to do the math, 36 times 9, let's see, 36 times 10 is 360 minus 36. That would be 324 parts. Do I have the math right? 324 parts, 334 parts. Something like that. Anyway, no, 324. I think I was right. 324 parts. So, that will be what I have, and then as I expand, I will get more. Now, what I'm doing with the ones that are in color, I will be basically organizing those where all of the parts, say, for example, 1x1 studs, right? All 1x1 studs of any color will be in one bin. All 1x2 plates in one bin. Doesn't matter the color. A lot of people do it that way because, quite frankly, it is easier to pick the parts out. The bad part about going per color is, quite frankly, it is very hard to find those parts. When you're looking at a sea of black parts, okay, some of them are easy to spot, but then others become very difficult because you're searching. And to be honest, there might be, for me, okay, because I tend to buy in bulk, what ends up happening is I might have one part in this bin and I might have 50 of that part. But then in this bin, I might only have 5. And then in this bin, there might be 2 of those same part. But then this bin, there might not be any. So they're all over the place, which leads me to not really fully understand, well, like, what parts do I actually have in what quantities? So that becomes an issue for me. Because I end up ordering parts and then never knowing what I have. So let me get back to the questions. Mike, hello again. Appreciate you being here. It's going well. Yeah, I know. Been busy with real life stuff. It's been a while. As I said, got my new place and waiting on another apartment. Nice. Okay, fucking everybody's here. Really? Kay is here? Karen, how you been, girl? Shit, all the old school people are here. Hope you're doing well. Just popped on to say hi. A belated Happy New Year. Off to sort my Lego 2 Christmas set to go back in the attic still. Nice. Kenneth Bird is in the house. Holy crap. Good to see you. Hi everybody. Is here tonight. Cool. 324. Okay, so I was good. So, like I said, so what we're going to be doing is organizing some parts, organizing some stuff. If you don't want me to sing, which I don't have music that allows me to sing, but I might sing from time to time. Keep me talking. Essentially, shut me up by keeping me talking. But hope you guys are doing well. Hey, if you guys wouldn't mind, please clicking that like, share, and subscribe if you like my content and want more. Please consider joining one of my memberships, as every little bit counts and goes right back into the channel. If you like my content and want more, please consider joining one of my memberships, as every little bit counts and again goes right back into the channel. You want some Lego merch? I have that too. So check out my Lego merch store. It is in the description below. You can definitely check that out. Buy some shirts. I don't know if things ship overseas, but you can at least check and see. I have a lot of bulk. Yeah, a lot of bulk is crazy. I'm only saving up for one Lego set this year, and that's going to be the USS Enterprise from Lego. Yeah, I haven't looked into that. I've heard rumors. You know me, Mike. It's hard for me to discuss rumors because um, it essentially starts to boil down to are the rumors fake? Are the rumors bullshit? You know, all of that kind of fun stuff. I have a lot of bulk, yeah, and a lot of people do because you have moms and dads, and kids who don't necessarily do anything with Lego anymore, and what they end up doing is, um, they end up selling it for other stuff. They get other interest, and that's fine. That allows us to have fun with it, right? So that's where you just have to kind of play with it. Now, as you will see, I am going this particular part. I am going to be for if you can't see it. Okay, let me switch to another camera. Um, if you can't see what part I have, these are the famed masonry bricks. I love masonry bricks. Um, and so this is like my absolute favorite part. I try to get every masonry brick I can. I was building my wall, my a certain type of wall for different things, and um, I was just putting stuff together, and I need to separate all this out and get it back to where it needs to be. So I am going to be sorting this bin apart, or this lot, I should say, of parts so that I can get rid of this cup and put the cup in the cup bin, and then go from there. So bear with me. But yeah, I there's a lot of sets that I want that I was not able to get from last year. So that is kind of what I'm working on. Oh, love a masonry brick. Yes. I don't have every color, but I have the majority of every color, and I have at least like 1,000 of every color masonry brick, except for lavender. I have a couple lavender, but not 1,000 of them. And then I've seen the baby blue masonry brick. I can't remember the official color, but that's pretty. Um, and I will get some of those eventually, but yeah. And then I don't really have a whole lot of like the coral color and all that. These are dusty as fuck. Okay, I saw a guy make his own organization bins out of wood and outside netting. And that's great. I mean, there's a lot of people that are working on different, organizational techniques. I mean, because everybody has their own preferences. Um, you know, a buddy of mine, Matt, turned me on to these containers, so I'm gonna try them out. Um, I know people have done custom stuff. Like, I mean, my shipping crates are all custom. I've built those. Um, it's hard out here um, because I mean, I live out in the middle of nowhere in the desert, so it becomes a little bit of a problem when it comes to the dust. But I mean, um, but yeah, I mean, there's so many different people doing so many different things. It's actually really cool. It's actually really cool. And that's not a masonry brick. This is not a masonry brick. Matt, there's a name from the past. Yeah, Matt from Brix. He's doing awesome. Um, he like me. I mean, like right now, I'm multi-streaming. I am streaming both on YouTube and on Twitch. Um, and he does a lot more streaming on Twitch. Um, and then he posts videos accordingly. But he's a rock star, man. He's rocking it out. Um, but yeah, Matt's really like from back in the day, Mike. Matt's really the only person that I've really stayed in contact with. I mean, a lot of the other people, just kind of. I mean, you kind of know what happened. Kind of ditched me. But that's fine. You know, that's their prerogative. That's but but yeah. So but yeah, we're just trucking along, man. I mean, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. This is gonna go super fast because um oh, that's just how I roll, but no budget for Lego this year as my car needs replacing ASAP. But I still have hundreds of BNIB sets. BNIB. Man, I'm losing it. I'm spacing on what BNIB is. BNIB, bitch. BNIB. BNIB, bitch. BNIB. I'm getting a new starter for my car done. I feel the pain. Yeah, I mean we've had some issues with our car, our new car, with maintenance issues. So um, they have offered us a deal to kind of, you know, not refinance, but basically do a trade in for equal or the same value, but like basically trade up. I don't know how good of a deal it is. My wife's going to look into it just in case. I mean, it won't hurt to look if it's the same price, if not better, a better price, or and it's the same vehicle, or if not better, but maybe a newer model. Then you know we'll go for it. If not, then you know we won't. I've been buying bulk here and there if the price is right, and that's the thing. That is where it gets a little hard because bulk can be a little difficult. Um, because people think it's worth a lot more. The average bulk rate, if there's no minifigures, is roughly $3 a pound. But everybody thinks it's like worth $50 a pound. I'm holding on to my car as long as possible. It's a good car for 13 years old. Yeah, I mean, my truck is 25 years old, something like that, or 23. It's at least 20 years old. It's what is it, a 2002? So it's 23 years old. Our white car is a 2012. So that's 12 years old, 13 years old. And then my wife's car, that is a 2020. So that's newer. Uh, so I mean, especially like trucks right now kind of have gone up in value. So like, I mean, and to me, like, I've had my truck appraised, and it's pretty much worth the same, if not more, of what I bought it for. Um, but I mean, I love my truck. I would love a new truck, but I mean, I don't have the finances for that. My car is 2012. Hold on. My car is 2012 Buick LaCrosse. Okay. Yeah, she's all ready for the Rainbow Garage in the sky. It's a 2007 and will cost more to work um, on than repair. I go on Facebook Marketplace to look for people who just want to get rid of their Lego. Absolutely. Then the value. I mean, right. Yeah, I mean that's what I do too. There's a couple other sites that you can go to. I don't trust eBay. I've had some issues with eBay, so I don't even bother with eBay. But you know, if I need a specific part, I'll go to either Lego, which takes forever, or I will go to Bricklink. Bricklink is my, you know, basically place of choice. Um, and Karen, if you have any monorail, uh, hook it up because I know some stuff just sits in the closet or in the attic for you. But if you want to donate some monorail, I will gladly accept. Um, I'll wait till I move again around this summer to start my Lego hobby again. Uh, just keep the truck. Yeah, exactly. And I love my truck. You know, don't get me wrong. Like I love my truck. There's some issues with it. The interior is in bad shape. The exterior is actually in really good shape. The interior, meaning like the upholstery, I mean, it's worn. Um, sometimes, quite frankly, the driver's side window doesn't work. But and I've had to replace the motor on the driver's side. I don't. Sorry. Sure. Just kidding. Most people don't. I mean, it's a rarity now, and that's why a lot of people now are um are doing 3D printed track. I mean, they only had a finite number of um sets that they produced the monorail track in. I think it's like 3. And one of the sets was like a monorail track like set where it's like the booster set. I mean, the engines, or the motors and all that, those are scarce and they're not cheap. I mean, all of it. Trucks are built to last. Yes, they are. Because, I mean, truck drivers put their trucks through a lot of crap. Like, we have fun in our trucks, but then we also use it and put in work. My next car won't be a truck, but I'm thinking of a quality good Honda. Well, the problem with trucks now is they've gotten so damn expensive. I mean, you can't walk into a dealer unless it's a new or a used truck. You can't walk into a dealer without spending $60,000 on a basic truck, and that's the problem. I got lucky. I got my truck used, but I mean, it's still difficult. I mean, cars period are expensive. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's redunculous how expensive vehicles period are. And then here in my lovely state, they're talking about how they're banning gas vehicles by 2035, which I don't even know how that's going to work. But we won't get into politics. But yeah. I mean, where am I at? Because that is correct. We still don't talk politics. Tell me about it. I buy use and I go. Hold on. Everything has gone up. Wait, hold on. Tell me about it. I buy use and I go to CarMax. I don't go to CarMax. I've heard a lot of issues with CarMax, but if it's working for you, go for it. Everything is expensive. Big boy. Yep, they are. See, Mike, it. I have to be honest, Mike. Like, I'm so used to you back in the day where it was just the green circle with an M. where it like freaks me out that you have a picture on there. I mean, you're kind of scary looking, but you know, I'm just kidding. No, definitely not. I'm in the UK, and that's bad enough. But U.S. politics, right? I'm keeping my car or gas car. Well, I mean, like I said, I'm. I mean, I don't know how that's gonna work. I'm curious as to how that's gonna play out. I mean, I don't think they're gonna be shutting down gas stations. And then even if they are, that's I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to go. FBI most wanted. I've been on the run. Burgundy is up here. See, this is how you stay organized. But going back to, yeah, I mean, there's, let's see. I want the X Mansion. I would like the Lego Ideas Botanical Garden. I would like Hocus Pocus. I don't have Hocus Pocus yet. Sand green. I mean, there's a few. Those are the big sets that I got. I did get Tudor Quarter, so that's in the bag. But there's not a whole lot of sets that I'm really wanting. But what kills it is all of the sets that I want are expensive. I need more Lego. Absolutely. Everybody needs more Lego. I have a shirt that says it. Mike says, well, we're now in the iRobot universe, electric cars. Hold on. Electric cars and AI robots on the make now. Scary. It is scary. Hold on. I'll add to that. I want that record player set. I think that was a gift with purchase I saw. But I need more boxes and space. We all need more space. Again, that is on one of my shirts. I have a shirt that says, all AFOLs need more, shit. Hold on. I have the thing right here. Hold on. AFOLs need. This is the design, because I make the shirts. If it comes from me, I make it. So it says, this is a shirt that I've made. And it says, it's probably backwards for you. AFOLs need more time, more space, more money, more parts for Lego builds. That's what we all need more of. That's what we need more of. It's backwards because of the transition. But I need more boxes and space. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, shit. Okay. I mean, I'm running out of space. And understanding partner. Yes. That is also true. I mean, Mike's been around long enough to where he knows I had to build a storage shed to house all of the stuff that was in my garage so that we have room for where my wife's stuff goes. I mean, and same with Karen. She's been she's been here long enough. She knows. These are all snots. These aren't. Alright, I may have to excuse myself for a second for a potty break. I'm just going to throw those in there, and we will be 1 second, guys. Alright, sorry about that. Let me catch up on chat. Facts, lol. I'm glad things have settled down now for me somewhat. To have some downtime now and relax and work hard to get my own place, as always had roommates. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad. I'm definitely glad things are on the up and up for you and normalizing. Okay, we're gonna. Okay, we're gonna work on these bins for a second. Let me do this real quick. then I will. Property. No. And advanced properties. Okay, music. Monitor off. Monitor and output. Okay, how's that? Is that too low? Let me know, let me know, let me know now. Let me know, let me know, let me know now. Let me know, let me know, let me know. I hear it just fine. Okay, so it's not, the sound is good. It's not too high, it's not too low. Not too low at all for me, anyways. Okay, cool. Okay. So I want to filter this real quick. Like painting for gold, because sometimes there's dust at the bottom of these, and I need to filter that so that I can. It doesn't always go. All right. Okay, I have been building some sets I got for Christmas. Been working on the classic Batmobile. Nice. I still have the ball. Okay. These. Needs to go with tires. Okay, so I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna dump it out, and then I will organize accordingly. I'm glad you're building, man. That's awesome. Okay, so I don't need this. We'll take the bigger pieces, the flowers. Some of these I will hold off on, and I'm probably going to start outside of these. I'm going to start with the light bluish gray, dark bluish gray pieces, because I do have a cup over here full of them. Or I should, yes. Which I need to separate as well. So let me actually do that, because that will help organize. Let me dump this back in there. Do you consider all that drones and UFO stuff going on lately to be too much politics? Okay, I will talk about the drone thing, but I don't know if I want to get into the politics thing, because I don't. You know me, Mike. I don't talk about politics. I don't talk about religion, and I don't talk about sports. But I will talk about the drone activity. Okay. This is what I will say. I would not be surprised if a lot of it is hyped up media. They're making stuff more than it is because they want clicks, they want the story, they want all of that. Okay. I think it's so as far as who's running the drones, I think there's probably a combination of a couple different things. I think, it might be, people who are spying. Now, whether or not that's political people or whatever, again, not going to get into that. But I do think that there is, people that are out there that want to spy on entities. I will say it like that. I also think that there's those situations where people see that stuff in the news and go, oh, that's getting attention. I want attention too, so I am going to do that. Technically, drones and stuff are not illegal. There's nothing technically against the law. So, if they are caught, they can just say, hey, I'm flying my drone. Like, anybody can buy a drone. Anybody can fly a drone. Depending on the state and all of that, you will have situations where there are certain laws in place. But, for the most part, the average drone flyer, or average person, can buy a drone and fly it. Yeah, I can agree with that. I find it fascinating. So I think it's a combination of a lot of different things. I really do. I really do. So that's, and it could be like, that's the thing too. Drones are so easy to get, so affordable now, and so readily used by the everyday public that it's hard to tell. Because here's the thing, like, you guys, for those of you that know or don't know, you guys may know or will know now, I am a wedding photographer. They use drones in photography. They use drones in videography. They use drones in real estate. They use drones in a lot of different facets of careers. Anybody and everybody are driving or have drones now. Yeah, but I know you need a license to fly one. Depending on, your state. In your state, you might need a license, but in other states you might not. I know they are trying to pass things or implement rules to where everybody has to have a license, but needless to say, there's power companies that use drones to scope out areas that they can't get to on foot or by vehicle to make sure the power lines are operating properly. There's so many different facets of that. It's kind of hard, kind of difficult. Um, so, I mean, I don't know. I mean, sports facilities are using drones because they're easier to fly drones in the stadium with a safety harness on it versus running the wires. I mean, I don't know. There's, you know, I'm not going to pretend I know, but I think a lot of it's possible. I definitely think. Definitely think it's possible. Oh, this just popped into my head because I know we have a deal in place pertaining to the Truffle Shuffle. Anything is possible, even the aliens part of it. I don't know about aliens. I'll get to I will talk about aliens. But hey, real quick, because we have the deal with the Truffle Shuffle thing. It's my understanding that Lego Ideas has passed a Goonies set. I don't know if it's rumor or not, but if it's not a rumor and that actually happens, I will use the Truffle Shuffle money if you're still doing that or still gonna, you know, do that. I will use that money to buy that set. That is a promise. If you do that. Anyway, back to aliens. Alright. Do I think aliens are real? Goonies set. Yes. I think Lego Ideas. It's a Lego Ideas Goonies set. Okay. So, aliens. Yeah. I will have to look into that. Oh my god. Yeah, no, we can look into it right now. But we will talk about the aliens thing. Okay. Lego Ideas. Hold on. Lego I think because the trying to get to the right page. And then I'll bring it up. okay. Take your time. Sorry. I wanted to make sure I had the right... crap. I wanted to make sure I had the right... Where is it? Okay. Get ready to blow your fucking mind. Are you ready? Are you ready to have... Mike, are you ready to be blown away? Look at this. So this is the LEGO Ideas model. This is not the actual set, but this is what, as you can see, LEGO Ideas up at the top, grand prize winner. Okay, so it was chosen. Okay, the front is the ship. The back is all of the elements to the underground aspect. Okay, so let's slow this down. Holy smokes, the ship too. Yes. So the front side of it is the ship. Supposedly, so my poor bank account coming soon. Yes. So again, this is the fan-made set. Who knows what? Because you know they change it all up. Okay, they change it all to hell, right? So who knows if this is gonna stick? But here is the one side of the ship. Okay, these are all the minifigures. Okay, and then this is the back side of the ship. So this section here, I mean, you have everything pertaining to each aspect of the ship itself. Okay, again, don't know it. That's a video. Don't know how true it's going to be. Don't know how much it's going to have. But this is what actually passed and is going to be created. So you see the restaurant, you see the downstairs, you see the TV, you see the fireplace, right? It will be much different. How would one display that to show off both sides? You put it on a turntable. Okay, so then here you have under that you have the pipe work. Then you have the dropping balls. You have a random squid. Over here you have the wishing well. You have the skull. Here you have the piano with the keys. Here you have the cross. And then of course you have a slide that goes down to water. That is technically the path. And as you can see, it's all modular. This is a top version of the ship. Technically, the only thing that's not in here is the ship itself. Is One-Eyed Willie's chamber and shit. But I'm sure people will add it. Well, that was a cutscene with Octopus that never made it to the final cut of the actual movie. That squid. Oh, yeah, gotcha. I think I remember that now. So, that is what we're looking at. Supposedly that's going to be made. I'm figuring it's going to be a $300 set. We will see how it turns out. So, you do the truffle the truffle shuffle thing. from the past, and I will use that money to buy this set. I will make that deal. That way you know it's going into the channel, it's going for a good cause and all that and all that and all that and all that Okay. Alright. So, let's grab these pieces. And all that and all that 300 sounds right. I mean, the Enterprise is rumored to be 400. I mean, that's the thing. It depends. Okay, because like I said, I don't. It's hard for me to talk about rumors because most of the time rumors are full of shit. Let's just keep it real. As the kids say, let's keep it 100. Okay? Because a lot of times people will post things just for attention and all that jazz, and it never comes true. People will, I could point out videos that I've done that showcase like my thoughts on what it should be, what the next modular should be. And people have said, oh, it's going to be a hospital. It's going to be this. I can show you posts on social media and group pages. Leaked this, leaked that, leaked this. And it's all bullshit. They don't know shit. And it's just because they want attention. That's why I don't do leak videos or rumor videos. And I don't like talking about leaks or rumors because it's spreading, it's spreading lies or potential lies, but also it gets my hopes up. Like, it really does. I get my hopes up going, oh, I really want to, like, they could come out tomorrow and be like, Lego produces monorail, rumor, leaks, blah, blah, blah. It's all, a lot of it's clickbait. And, so that is what ends up happening is they will showcase a rumor essentially just to get views and all of that, and then it comes out to be false, and then those people are nowhere to be seen. They want attention. So I'm not going to give it to them. That's kind of how I feel about it. I don't want to give it to them. Plus, like I said, I don't want to get my hopes up. I would lose my shit if they came out with a monorail set. I'd be like, I'm maxing out my credit card. I'm going to buy 10 copies. I want a legit, like, old school monorail. I love what they did with the old one. I would love to have that. And I would be super excited if they came out with one. And I would be pissed off to find out, oh, it was all crap and they were just, like, it was an April Fool's joke. Like, that pissed me off. True. If it's true, parting out all parts from past modulars, I can to build out modulars in new apartment. Revert to my videos, man. I literally teach how to part out sets because it's easy and it's affordable. Especially the older sets. Some might take more time, like Green Grocer. It sucks, but that one part, it's a 1x2 it's a 1x2 what is it called? 1x2 sand green brick that has a slot down the middle. And that thing is going, if in the quantity that you need, it's going like in upwards of $5 a part. $5 a part. And again, it's because of the quantity that you need. And you need like 70 of them or something like that. But I mean, you can get away with just doing instead of doing that particular part, you can get away with using a different part. You can totally use sand green masonry brick, which is a lot cheaper. You can get away with just doing sand green. I mean, and it's a lot cheaper. That, oh, hold on. That, and I plan on parting out all past modulars I can to build out modulars in the new apartment. Oh, yeah, you said that. Okay. I read that already. I always say, hey, it's worth it to part out pieces. It may take a while, I mean, but you can always do it. You can do it. So here, I'm going to do one by one round anything. Tedious work, but somebody's got to do it. The place I plan on moving in at the end of the summer, I have a friend who already lives in the building. Nice. That's always good. I mean, to have, you know, to live in places where you know you have friends. I mean, that way if you're feeling bored or lonely or whatever, just stroll over to your homie's place and you know, have some fun. What up, homie? What up, G? What up, homie? Yeah, I mean, you know, when we choose to move places, we always keep, like, family and friends in mind. You know, it's like, oh, well, how far is it from so-and-so's place? How far is it from people that we interact with and hang out with and all that kind of fun stuff? And sometimes it's not exactly close. And then, you know, and it is what it is. But then other places, you know, to, or we factor that in. I mean, when we bought this place, we were like, well, we know we want to be no further out than these areas. But these are the areas that we can afford, so it is what it is. And these are the areas that we feel comfortable living in. We like the school district for our daughters, you know, and all that. Or just bother him at 1 a.m., a knock on his door and yell out, maintenance, LOL. Yeah, maintenance or housekeeping. You want me to turn down your bed? Housekeeping. You want this or that? Or in Fluffy, do you want a gift basket? Fluffy! Fluffy! See, a lot of these were like the extra parts that they gave because, you know, they were from the set or whatever. So that's how you get a lot of parts. This is where it becomes kind of tedious. Most likely Friday, I will be doing the same thing. Man, I got a list of Lego sets I want to get. I told you my list. I legit did. I told you my list. As of right now, I mean, there might be a couple others that I'm thinking, or, you know, that I'm not remembering, but for the most part, those are the sets that I want. I want, as far as that have come out, okay, I want, Hocus Pocus. I want the Botanical Gardens. I want Botanical Gardens. I want X Mansion. Those are the ones. I'm working 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. my time, short day, and short work week because of my car situation. Are you, so, like, can you, like, take the bus? Are you in a position to, like, just take the bus? Because that's an issue that I have, because I've been looking for work, you know, and with no success, but I, like, if my car breaks down, like, I can't take the bus. Buses don't run in my area, so that's why, like, yeah, like you said, we're really focused on making sure that our car situation is steady. And right now, I mean, we have 3 cars, and then my mom, she's actually living with us now, and she's got 2 cars of her own. So worst case scenario, we have, you know, 5 cars that we can kind of, you know, do something with. But anytime there's an issue with one of our cars, we try to get it fixed as soon as possible, even if it means credit cards or whatever, because we can't afford to have a car go down. I mean, even our kids, like, we have to take our kids, or we take our kids to school every morning. My wife drives drops off my oldest because now she's in high school. And then I drop off our youngest because she's in middle school. No bus won't drop off where I go to work, so I don't mind 2 days off, and we'll get my car tomorrow. Oh, okay, cool. So, I am going to start this process. I am going to be putting these in this bin, guys, or in these bins, because I want to... Oh, crap. I want to start using these. I mean, at bottom, they weren't cheap. And as I fill up, I will get more. But here's the thing. Even though I know this is like hyper OCD, right? Even though, and I'll shift even though I'm putting them in these containers, okay? And these containers, they will still go in a bag. And the reason why is because, quite frankly, if these fall out, like, then the parts are all over the place. So, they will still be going into a bag. Each part will still be inside a bag. Because, yeah. I know that's kind of nuts, but hey, it is what it is. So, get the little baggies, and I'm just doing lunch bags. Section to new apartments just for Lego build area with those kind of bins or something like that for parts. I mean, they are helpful. So there's the 1x1. That'll fit in there. And I'm definitely going to be adding parts to that. I have a ton of these in this color, so I'm going to be putting all these purple real quick into this bag because I need to sort them, and I have purple already like massively sorted. So I'm going to just put the purples in there real quick. And I have dark blue also sorted. I have dark blue behind me. Bin. I mean, and that's the thing. You gotta find what works for you. I mean, that's the hardest part. Is, you know, you find a system, and then you're like, okay, that's not working for me. Now what? And then you find a new system, see if that works. System, see if that works, and before you know it, you've got a complete system that you like, and Yeah, I got too many hobbies. I like not enough room. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of hobbies. For the most part, Lego is my hobby. Lego is my hobby. Lego my Lego. And then some of these I haven't sorted yet, so no, I will just set those aside. Okay, so now let's go one by one. Either plates or tiles, squares. So one by one, everything. And eventually I'll get to the point where I have them, I'll go through and organize them again. This is a flower piece, I'm just going to stick it with the flowers. Flower piece, I'm going to stick it with the flowers. Lego is a hobby. Working on puzzles, DVD collecting is another hobby. See, I stopped collecting DVDs. And here's why. The majority of what I have is on a streaming service. I do want to transfer, because I have over 1,000 DVDs myself. I do want to rip them. And I want to get them all digitally. My uncle's been doing that. But yeah, I want to have a hard drive that has all of my movies on it, and then that way I don't have to worry. And then maybe a backup hard drive just in case the one is faulty or some shit, because I don't want to. I don't want to lose all of them. But the thing is that the majority of the time we watch streaming. Like, all of the movies that we have are on streaming now. So I stopped collecting DVDs and Blu-rays and all that stuff because, well, I just wasn't needed. I like having a physical copy of my movies just in case. And I do too, and that was my mindset as well. The issue, though, is it's going to get to the point where you no longer can find the device in which to play them on. And they're not a lot of the stuff that, like, for example, how easy is it to find a 8-track tape now? How easy is it to find a VCR? You know what I mean? And even then, at some point, there is a chance that the VCR cassette tape, the CD, is going to start messing up. And then what? Versus if you have it digitally, yeah, there still could be an issue at some point if your computer gets fried or whatever. That's why I say put it on a hard drive and you should be good to go. I still collect a few VHS movies. And, that's cool. But at some point, What happens with when the VHS stops working or the VHS player stops working? Yes, for right now, you can find a VHS player, but it's going to get to the point where at some point you're not going to be able to find those. And then the question is, well, now what? I have 2 VCRs, an old circuit TV. Well, yeah, and that's the thing too. Are the TVs that you have now going to still be compatible with a VCR? I mean, most I don't think are. If they are, you have to have, like, there has to be, or if, I think now, like, the majority of them are, like, you have to have some kind of converter or adapter. Okay. That is a one-by-one round. Okay. If I want to play a VCR into a flat screen TV, I can buy an AV HDMI cable to use for that flat screen TV. Absolutely. For sure. But then how long is that going to be available? What happens if that cable goes out? Say it goes out, and I'm not talking like say it goes out tomorrow. You can always buy another one. But what happens if it goes out in 10 years? Then what? Because, so, one of my favorite games to play as a kid, going into my teens, was a game called Warcraft. Okay? Warcraft. Love the game. Played Warcraft 1, played Warcraft 2, played Warcraft 3. I didn't get into World of Warcraft because the World of Warcraft was the straw that broke the camel's back, because what was happening was you had to buy an $80 game that you could only play for a month, and then after that month was over, then you had to start buying minutes, and the minutes were not cheap. So I never got into World of Warcraft. But here's the thing. Now, you can't even play Warcraft, the originals, because most computers don't have a CD-ROM drive. Or most computers are not even compatible anymore with that technology. So that's a game that, quite frankly, I love to play, but can't play it anymore. And it sucks. Because right now, my daughter and I are watching Warcraft, the movie, and she loves it. I don't understand why they didn't make Warcraft 2 or continue it. It, at that point, was the highest grossing video game adaptation to movie they have ever made, and I think it's still the top. I think it might still be in the top 5. I don't know. Never got into World of Warcraft myself. Yeah, I didn't get into World of Warcraft myself either, but I did get into Warcraft. I love Warcraft. but I can't play it anymore. Which sucks. They did come out with, I don't know what they were thinking. They did come out with a Warcraft. It's kind of like a remix version of the game. I don't know why, but they did. But I never purchased it because everybody kept saying, well, it's the same game, it's nothing new. And then I think I had tried to purchase it at one point, and it wasn't even compatible with my computer. Damn, it's not even 7 for me. It feels like midnight over here. I hear ya. It's 3:42 here. And it doesn't feel like it. Oh. It feels later. Definitely feels later. But, dude, it's good to see you. It's good to have these conversations again, man. You gotta stop by more often. I mean, now you know where I'm at. Wednesdays and Fridays, dude. Wednesdays and Fridays. Come hang out. Same time, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I usually cut it about 4, so here in about 15 minutes. Finish this up in a minute. Excuse me. We'll stop by as long as work allows. Oh. My hours all over over the place nowadays. I understand. Same job as before back in the day, nothing new. Okay. That's always good. Now we're getting kind of into the nitty-gritty of things. It's like weird kind of pieces. Still hate the job, but it pays the bills. Hey, at least it's a job. You know what I mean? That's, you know, you may not like 100%, but you know what? At least it's a job, and at least you have one. Yeah, these are all like oddly shaped and weird pieces. So I'm going to throw these all in a bag by themselves. Keeps the roof over my head for winter nights, that's for sure. Exactly. Exactly. And that's what counts. Well, throw all of these in here. I know they're not in the bag, but I will situate that later. Only 17 degrees tonight, Scott. That's not bad. I mean, it's 55 here, but I got a heater on, so it's registering the heater. Like it feels nice. It feels nice. It has been dropping. We have a cold front coming in. We went out to Vegas for a lug meeting, and so anyway, we went out to Vegas for a lug meeting this last weekend. And then after the lug meeting, we went over essentially to the Grand Canyon. And which was a lot of fun. And it was 8 degrees. And I don't know, it said it felt like negative something, but it was 8 degrees. 8 freaking degrees. And it felt it, but it felt worse than 8. It felt lower than 8. Definitely felt lower than 8. All right. So, I'm going to wrap it up. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here, especially Mike, you were here the whole time. For all that were lurking in the background, thanks for being here. I really do appreciate all the love and support. It really does mean a lot to me that you're here hanging out, taking the time, energy, effort to have fun and just enjoy good conversation. And whether I be building or if I'm just chatting, it's like it means a lot. So again, thanks for being here. I really do appreciate all the love and support. And we will